What if the chains of caste could not break a boy's spirit? What if a child born into rejection rose to rewrite India's destiny? The year is 1908. In a quiet village of Bihar, dusty winds howl through broken roads. Roads where some are allowed to walk freely, and others, like little Jagjivan, are told to step aside. At just 5 years old, he watched men spit where he drank. He watched teachers ignore his hand in the classroom because he was untouchable. But in his eyes, there wasn't fear. There was fire. "You can't sit here." The words stabbed deeper than stones. At school, Jagjivan was forced to sit on the floor, far from his classmates. His water pot was marked, separate, polluted, they said. But he didn't cry. He didn't run. He refused to drink. For days, he walked thirsty under the sun, his lips cracked, but his will unshaken. A teacher, moved by the boy's silent defiance, relented. The rule broke, but the war had just begun. At university in Banaras, caste shadows followed him still. Professors whispered. Students sneered. But Jagjivan rose with brilliance. He shattered expectations. He challenged the silence. Years later, he stood not as a victim, but a visionary, a voice for the voiceless. The man who would become India's deputy prime minister, who would walk shoulder to shoulder with Gandhi, Nehru, and Ambedkar. He didn't just rise despite the system. He rose to break it, to rewrite laws, to lift millions from the shadows of oppression. When India trembled during the 1971 war, it was Babu Jagjivan Ram, as defense minister, who led the nation's military to victory. An untouchable boy, who commanded the armed forces of a free India. So, ask yourself, how far would you go to stand for dignity when the world tells you you're nothing? Jagjivan Ram didn't wait for change. He became it. From the margins of society to the heart of India's power, he proved that no label, no chain, no caste can hold back a soul born to rise. Would you have the courage to fight, not with fists, but with faith, knowledge, and unbreakable will? Give a like and subscribe.